Brightness is filling the gaps. People in society with unpleasant views of the future. The scene left is dread. Possibility and analogy. Two different things in physics. Remember what to believe in. Compete, 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 compete. Hey. Compete, 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 ayy. On that street, tossing fingers, several millimeters and decimeters. On Lotho forklift, that's several magazines. Leading with that tech hidden meme. Bleeding that 223, the hearse left that scene. Sipping on that boat, chopped the goat. Analytical fishing, mathematical fusion. Ocean current erosion. Dude, that's alchemic potion. Rub out liver like lotion. So on people I noticed. Everybody know that I had to tag and smash her till her back hurt. Wine and dine, leaning in the truck. Watch him duck, wallow soul off here. I put him in the ditch. Snub nose, MP40, AK-47, AR-15, and 8 Mac 11. Unleash that clip, I go drinking a full berry, pick it up, and soda with some leverage. So, compete, 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 compete. Compete, 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 compete. "42 segregated diamonds, Patexo anonymous, went to physics, cosmopolitan, enchanted my analogy, biology, studying knives, biopsy. Counting out fingers, 5, guess, amber cumbry, peak polo from express, full body experience in the tackle vest, practical education, practice to make it factual, viewing the sight, while staying on site, I'm exhaling fire and ventilating heat, magma geyser, spilling lava, cause I couldn't breathe, the clearest, carry my beret, they king my mirror. Walked a few blocks and they sprayed. Unload the scene, pressed that button, at least some fun. The sight was so unpleasant, it left the scene of circles, body in hurdles. So leaving from earth, shoveling dirt. That 223 hum, emblem, they blaming me for that jam. So I made her conceive, for my mortal present, hold that crown. So, compete, 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 compete. Compete, 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 compete. Compete, 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 compete. Written and directed by Walter Liggins.